to your inbox. And if you love coupons, you'll get them monthly, but only if you're on our list. So sign up today. Just keep an eye on your inbox, and we'll send all kinds of good things your way.
Hi everyone, and welcome to HSN. I'm Alice Carone. Hope you are having nothing but good luck on this Friday the 13th. For the next couple of hours, I'm going to be with you with some things you absolutely positively must have for the fall. And truly, some of the most amazing technology is happening right now when it comes to lighting. And the company that is doing some of the most exciting lighting in the marketplace, if not the world, is Bell & Howell, and it happens to be our today's special. Truly, this company is making such inroads into incredible innovations when it comes to lighting. Look at this. Bell & Howell has done a motion-activated 200 lumen light. I'm talking about a super bright light times 5. We're going to give you a 5-pack of lumen lights. That happens to be the largest configuration that we have ever given you, because last time we offered this as a today's special about a year ago, we gave you 3. So we have almost doubled it. We're going to give you 5. And then we're going to do it at our lowest price ever. Look at this value, $22.95. Our price is just shy of $40. Retail value, oh my gosh, almost $100. You get 5 lights that are battery powered. So what does that mean? It means you can put them absolutely anywhere, because look, Ma, there's no wires, there's no installation. All you do, decide where you want to put it. If you want to just put a nail in it right there, hang it up, you can do that. You put this up, and then that's magnetized. And then the other great part is, look, you can decide, how do I want to angle? I want it up, I want it down, I want it all around. You get all 5. And then we're going to seal this deal with 5 gift boxes. So if you want to share some of these, you get a gift box for every single one of these. Aren't those fabulous? I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but we're already starting to think about teacher gifts. I have friends whose kids went back to school today. It's just so, this year has flown by. So we're going to give you our best value. We are going to give you our biggest configuration. We're going to give you 4 flex payments of $5.74. And then we're going to give you some color choices. Now, 2 of our colors already gone. In fact, we're just about halfway through our quantity for the entire day. People have been buying 2, 3, 4 sets of these, okay? So I hope you get them in the gray. These gray are absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Look at the finish, almost like a lacquer color finish, you know, lacquer finish to it. So it really gives it this beautiful high-end look. And look at when we talk about 200 lumens per light, okay? 5 of these, 5 boxes as well. That's your gray. If you want it in the brown, you're gonna have to order it right away, because the brown is going fast. And I have the final 700 now if you want it in the brown, so that could sell out. Like I said, already 2 colors have sold out for the day. We have it in the black. I like the black because it's nice. It's kind of a soft black, okay? So it's not too harsh or anything. It's nice, pretty, soft black. And then the white has been our best seller by far on the day. This is your time to really think about great solutions. These are weather resistant. They are meant to go outside. They are such a great light, and truly just such a great solution. We have Lou Caputo joining us, and Lou, when we talk about bright ideas, this happens to be one of the best, but not just a bright idea. Truly, when we talk about the value of what we're getting here, almost $100 for this, almost $100 out in retail. So today, only today, at this value, scoop them up, like I said, about halfway through our quantity already.
Yeah, we've never sold this many, and I mean in a set. 5 lights like this. And I think that, you know, dollar for dollar, pound for pound, these are some of the most versatile lights you're ever gonna buy. And I say that because usually you've got to make a choice. Indoor lights versus outdoor lights. These are both. These lights are IP44 rated against dust and water, meaning, yeah, you totally can leave these outside all year round. The weather is not gonna hurt these, okay? When you look at these actually have what we call a Cobb LED around the center here. And as Alice was saying a second ago, this right here, that's part of that Bell & Howell Advancements, that legacy company that keeps bringing us such amazing lights. That Cobb LED, it stands for chips on board. It's actually like a little circuit circuit board. There's 16 different lighting elements on there. So when I turn this on like that, you get this amazing 200 lumens of light coming from this with only 3 AAA batteries inside of it. And the 3 AAA batteries that are in this will last 1,400 activations of the motion sensor. And the motion sensor and the light sensor are right in the middle of this. Now, if I pull this off the base, there is one switch on this, and it says on here, on, off, and auto. In the on mode, it acts like a flashlight where it'll stay on constantly, or you can use it as a regular spotlight. In the off mode, obviously, off. When you put it in the auto mode, that's when the motion sensor comes into play. When it has the motion sensor on, up to 15 feet away, it's going to sense an object moving. The light will turn on, and it will cycle on and off as long as there's motion. But the moment that the motion stops, 25 seconds later, the light turns itself off. So you're getting a lot of amazing features with this light, not to mention the fact that that base you can swivel 360 degrees to get that light anywhere you want it to go. You can take it off and use it as a flashlight. It's magnetic to the base, but the base is magnetic. So you can attach that to any metal objects. And Alice, you can use these flat on their back. You can mount them upside down. You can mount them horizontal or vertically rather on a post if you wanted to, or on a wall. We give you 3M fastening tape with these, and you get a screw and a molly if you want to secure them even more than that, Alice. So the customers are getting an amazing offer today.
Yeah, basically over 75% off. Okay, over 75% off of the retail price on these. That is what I call a steal. Not a deal, that is kind of a steal. $22.95 for flex payments, $5.74 on your credit card. If you want a few sets, do it. We did this last year as a today's special, only 3. We gave you 3 a year ago. So here it is a year later, you're getting an additional 2. You're getting the lowest price we've ever done, and you're getting over $75 off, almost $78 off of the retail price. This is the day to do it, but get what you want. And understand this, when you order from us, whenever you order from us, you have 30 days in which to return whatever you would like. So let's say you want to get a couple of sets. Maybe you want to get 3 sets because, you know, on your credit card, it'd be about, what, $18 today to get 3 sets, okay? If you decide, you know what, maybe I don't really need 3 sets, I want to return it. 30 days you have to make up your mind. But the thing is, tomorrow, you can't come back and get this. This is all going to be gone. We anticipate a complete sellout on this today. Like I said, already almost half of our quantity completely gone. 2 colors gone. We expect to lose the 3rd color anytime this hour. This is the brown. The brown has been very popular, especially if you have wood trim outside. How pretty would this be? But you know, even if you're planning to use this inside, maybe you have some wood furniture, you're going to use this all over the place. And you know, truthfully, Lou, I was thinking about even things like if you wanted to put it, you know, some people take their little baby dogs and everything out in the strollers. With the 3M tape, just take the tape, stick this, you know, on the side of the stroller, because you can then even roll it all the way around here. So you're totally going to be able to guide and get a walking light that you are completely hands-free on. This thing is brilliant in so many different ways. Use it inside, use it outside, but you will use it most importantly. So again, the gray, if you're looking for something that really has, you know, a nice designer element to it, I would go with the gray. That gray is gorgeous. Like I said, almost has like a lacquer finish to it. So very high-end looking. Look how bright that light is. Absolutely amazing. You get 5 boxes as well. If you want it in the brown, we are counting the brown down now. Like I said, how many do we even have left? 600 now left if you want it in the brown, okay? So you have to order that right now. If you want it, use express ordering, try to get through. I know we have hundreds of you trying to get through right now. So hsn.com, use the HSN app. Express ordering, you can do all of that, makes it super simple, super easy. You can still use your flex payment, all that. You can still order multiples. So here's the black. Now the black, it's gonna be a little bit more like a soft black, okay? So that's gonna be pretty, but again, each and every one of these, look at this, all magnetized. It's just such a great idea. It's really the size of, I would say like a pool ball, maybe, right? Yeah. Like a pool ball. Yeah. Just small and compact, but lightweight. And then the white. The white is going crazy. So if you want maybe a set of the white, maybe a set of the black, if you want a set of the brown, you know, you can mix and match as you'd like, if you'd like to order multiples. But when you can get a 75% off of retail sale. This is the day you do it. And you know, especially as we start coming into that time of year where, Lou, we really wanna make the house look good. We want something that gives us security, but you know, I think we really don't want to sacrifice design. This way you get both.
Yeah, well, and you can use this in unconventional places. As you're seeing here, you can put them underneath your cabinets. You can put them inside a closet, inside a pantry, you know. I've even heard of one person who actually used these, the light in their trunk burned out. They actually used one in the trunk of their car.
That's a great
so
idea.
that when they opened up, yeah, I mean, it's a great idea. If you know how much it costs to fix something like that, brilliant, you know. Now, let me show you a really cool practical example, though. Now, you're going to notice the lights behind me here coming on and off because I have them in motion sensing mode. So they'll turn on and off as I move around. I've got one inside of this wardrobe right here, so let's call it a closet in my house. I don't have lights in my closet at home, and I can't have an electrician come in because my roof is too flat. Watch this. When I open this door, watch what happens, okay? I've got one mounted in here. The minute I open the door, it pops on. Isn't that cool? So now I can aim that light if I want to on my clothes, see everything there. But then, Alice, if I want to look, you know, further in the closet, guess what? Oh, there's a blanket up there. I can see that now. I can bring this all the way down. Oh, there's shoes on the bottom there. Well, let's make sure we get two brown ones and not one brown, one black. You know what I mean? And I'm standing a good distance away. See that? I'm standing a good distance away so you can totally see that. And then when I'm done, I put it back, I mount it exactly where I want it, I close the closet door, and then in 25 seconds, that's going to turn itself off. I mean, that's just one of the millions of ways you're going to be able to use these indoors and outdoors. By the way, I haven't mentioned this yet, but these are IP44 rated against rain and against water and dust. So meaning you can leave them in the rain, you can leave them in the snow. Yeah, it's not going to hurt them. So indoors, outdoors, use it as a flashlight, pull it off the base, carry it around with you. Plenty of bright light coming from these owls.
Oh, look at that. Okay, do that one more time. Spin that thing around. Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at the amount of area this thing lights up.
It's
and you know, you're looking
beam.
at what, each one is a little bit over $4. I mean, call it, you know, I don't care if you call it $4.50. You know, it's not even a $5 bill for each one of these. And we're including the gift boxes. And you're getting everything you need. And they are absolutely really nice finish. You're going to love the way they look. They look very high design. And at the same time, you know, the functionality of this. You know, Lou, I always talk about I think the two technologies that I've seen over the past, I'd say 3 to 5 years, that have come so far, that are life-changing, are audio technology with all of the new incredible sound that's all completely wireless, and the lighting technology that we can put anywhere, anytime. You get motion activation on that. If I just want to leave it on, I can turn it on. If I know I'm having a party outside, for example, and I want to light up that patio, I just flip these to on. That's all I have to do. And the installation couldn't be easier because we're gonna give you a couple of different options. If you just wanna stick it up there, we're gonna give you the 3M tape. Okay, so just a little sticky here, sticky there. That is a 2-second installation pretty much. If you wanna hang it up though, then you have a little keyhole right here. Stick a nail in the wall, anywhere you wanna do it. You can also hang it up, but this can come out and go back anytime you want. These are awesome too. Even if you just wanna put them around, I mean, could you imagine these, you know, just going straight up around a pool area? How gorgeous would that be around your pool? Anywhere you want to do it, you can do it. You know, my friend Peggy she went crazy and surprised her husband like a little putting green in the back area. I mean, how fun to be able to go out at night and putt to a little bit of night light. I mean, it's just awesome what you can do with these. But the affordability today is what makes it possible. Why would you ever go out and spend, I'll tell you, you know, Lou, as great looking as they are, as cool as they are, indoor, outdoor, all that stuff, I'm probably not gonna spend, you know, 20 bucks. I'm not gonna do that. You know, I'm not gonna spend $100 on lights. I'm going to spend $22.95 today. Over 75% off sale that you're getting, but only today while supplies last. Like I said, we are fast approaching half of our quantity, completely gone. If you want it in the brown now, the update on the brown, I have 450 left. These will sell out in this presentation, okay? I'm gonna show you to the side because I know it's hard to see the color. So there's the brown color. It is a chocolate brown. It is a classic chocolate brown, but each and every one of these has that almost kind of lacquer finish to it. I love their indoor, outdoor. Actually, you know what? If you see the box, I think you can get the color tone. Just know that these, again, are gonna have a little bit of shine to them to give them a nice, elegant look. The gray, by far my favorite. I think they're absolutely beautiful. They are elegant. You will use these inside your home. You will use these everywhere. But again, think about by the pool. Think about all the places. And if you want a couple of sets, it's why we do the flex payment. 4 flex payments, $574 on your credit card. If you want the white, again, most people picking up a set of the white and then some of the others. We also have it in the black, but the lighting is amazing. Simple installation. All you do is just add what is it? Is it a couple of double
3 AAA batteries.
Okay, 3 AAA, the teeny tiny ones.
Right.
And you know, those are gonna last a really long time because LED does, it's not a battery monster, you know, it doesn't take that much power. So even though they're super bright, they're also gonna be super energy efficient as well.
They really are. Well, I mean, 200 lumens from 3 AAA batteries is no joke. I mean, that really says something. But watch what I'm going to do here. Now, I've already put some up on my mailbox over here, and I've got some on the stairs. And this is where you might want to use these at your home as well. When a car approaches, you're going to see the one on the mailbox comes on. The ones on the stairs, I didn't even get in front of them, and they started coming on. And look at how that staircase is perfectly lit, Alice. And I can take this light off of here now, and I can use this, and you get a really good sense of how big the beam is on this. And I am standing, you know, arm's length from this wall. If I went back further, it would light up this whole thing, no kidding. Then when you look on the mailbox here and you take a look at what we've got going on, well, look at this. We've got one inside of this bucket with a little jack-o'-lantern face on it. That looks fantastic. That's cute. Then one inside of a luminary. You know, these luminaries, they don't work when it rains because people usually use candles, or they catch on fire when it's windy. That's not going to happen with this. But then, Alice, I always got to brag on my wife here, what she does in these alcoves. She really makes these things look beautiful, doing a little architectural design with these. Inside of this lantern, it looks fantastic. When you look at this right here, this one is actually mounted underneath the shelf above to shine down on these pumpkins that are down here, but I can take this one off again and use this as a flashlight if I need to. And then, of course, we've got a couple more down here, even one down in a plant on the bottom right there. So think about these indoors, think about them outdoors. Oh, while I'm standing here, I can still go to my closet, I can open up the door, and as soon as I do, the light comes on inside. Yeah. I mean, how cool is this? It's so cool. It's so cool that I can get this home for, I mean, really, it's $4 and some change. I mean, it's so affordable. We're even giving you the boxes, for heaven's sake. So if you do want to gift some of these, then absolutely pop it in a box. It will be a gift that people will use. I'd love to give things that people use. I do not like to give gifts that then I see their best friend, you know, using because they have re-gifted it. I mean, it's just, you know, get people things that they use. We will use these. You'll use them every day. You'll use them every single night. Absolutely. And really, truly, I think you're going to find Bell & Howell does some of the finest quality that we sell. We have sold, and correct me if I'm wrong, I know hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands, but across the Bell & Howell lighting category, I know we have sold, oh my gosh, millions, right? I mean, it's millions,
crazy.
Millions and millions.
Yes, and truly, when you feel the heft to it, what I want you to understand is this is not some little, the word I want to use is chintzy, okay? This is Bell & Howell quality that you are getting, and you are gonna love the way this works. I love that I can use it upside down if I wanna do it in an etagere. The other thing that what was it I was thinking about that you could use? Under the counters, you could use these under the counters. And again, oh, I know. I was thinking about artworks. You know, I had some art in my home, and I was going to install those, you know, lights and this and that to highlight the artwork. It was, you know, hundreds and hundreds of dollars because they had cut in the wall, then they had to find this, and well, we don't have a switch, and none. I finally just said, forget it. It's going to be dark at night. This is the perfect way for you to light that artwork and make it look so beautiful. And again, if you wanted to stay on, stay on. If you wanted to turn it off, you can turn it off. or you can set it on motion activation. So if you do put this outside, which you can, it is weather resistant, then this is gonna work inside, outside, every side, all day, all night. And think about lighting up that pool. Think about lighting up that patio with something that is so crazy inexpensive. Get them home, try them. Like I said, we have so many people trying to get through right now, guys. Express ordering if you would like to, if you want it in the brown. Okay, final. Okay, 350 now in the brown. It will definitely sell out in this presentation, okay? 5 lights, 5 boxes. Just add batteries, and those batteries are gonna last a long time because these are LED lights. They are brighter, but they're more energy efficient. We have them in white. This is the black. Again, I'm gonna show them to you. I'm gonna keep one to the side so you can really see that color, because I think the color of the black, it's a soft black, absolutely beautiful. This is gonna be that brown, so beautiful if you're decorating kind of an outdoor deck area. Could you imagine this on a deck? I was just thinking about my friend Kathy's deck. You know, she has it painted like a mahogany color. How pretty would this be? Just lay them around. You can use them anywhere. And then you also have, if you're looking for more of a decorator color, a high-end decorator color, that gray is so high-end. It is so hot right now out in the marketplace. All of them available. 4 flex payments, $5.74. Retail value, almost $100. And truly, it is the size of a pool ball.
Yeah, it is. It's like a tennis ball, a pool ball, about that size there. Well, and I want people to understand something too, because you can pull this off the base here. This is magnetic, and I can aim this, hands-free operation here. I can aim this, got both my hands to work on my electrical box here, my breaker box. But I want you to see something else. Not only is the light magnetized to the base, but the base of it right here, if I pull that off of here, there's nothing holding that on there except for the fact that it's magnetized. So I can take that, it sticks with a magnet to that, this sticks with another magnet to that, and now we're in business. We can do that. And Alice, this is something that Kelly wanted to do. She put this inside of this. Look how beautiful that looks as a centerpiece. If you're having people over, maybe having a picnic outside or barbecue at night, boy, look at that, how gorgeous that looks right there.
If you're camping on a boat, I mean, there's no fire hazard.
Boaters, so many people. And all those situations we just talked about, if you've got a boat, you don't want to have to rewire anything. If you got an RV, you don't want to rewire anything. If you have a house like mine with a flat roof, you can't rewire anything. You got to deal with what the Lord gave you there. So with these lights, you can put them places, mount them on a tree outside, put it in a shed that has no power, any of those places, or like you're doing here, inside your alcoves, inside an etagere if you've got crystal or figurines. I mean, so many ways that you can use these. Or like the guy I was telling you about earlier, whose trunk light went out in his car and said, you know what, I'm not gonna fix it, I'm just gonna put this in there. Worked perfectly. Perfectly.
I think that we offer a lot of different lights, and frankly, Lou, a lot of them look like they should be outside. A lot of them just they look like they should be outside. A lot of them come with a little arm on them, so you have to redirect them kind of manually. You never get it quite right. Because of the way that this is done, it kind of just rolls in its base. You can really just easily move this around, easily redirect it. But I think that the really exciting part about this is you get so much light. You get the motion activation. You get the steady light if you want it. You get no light if you want to turn it off completely. But you can use these in such a decorative way as well. So you can use these, and I love how Kelly did it with the luminaries and stuff, because a lot of times you buy those little teeny tiny, little flickery, fake candles. And the thing is, they don't give you enough light. You put this in a luminary, it is gonna shine up and look so beautiful. It really will be functional light more than just decorative light. So again, at the moment, I have the brown, 300 left now if you want it in the brown. This will, I have 250 left if you want it in the brown, so this is going to be gone after this presentation. That will make 3 colors that have already gone for the day. We're halfway through our quantity. Please don't miss these. These are cool. We have not offered these since last year. It has been a complete year, and last year when we offered these, we gave you 3. So now we have given you 5. We're gonna give you 5 boxes. We're gonna do the lowest price that we've ever done. We're gonna do over 75% off of retail, And we're gonna do the most colors we have ever done. I don't think we've ever done it in that pretty gray. There is that gray, again, cool to the touch, it's so nice. It rolls in that base, you can take it out of the base, it's magnetized, easy to mount. We even give you the 3M tape if you just wanna stick it up, or you can put a nail in it, hang it. Black available, white, and then again, last call now, if you do want it in that brown color, which I just think it'd be so pretty. If you have a lot of wood or a wood deck, that would be absolutely gorgeous on it. So Lou, just the time is now. That's the problem with the Today's Special. We either run out of time at midnight and the price is going right back to $39.95, or we run out of quantity. And this is one where when we're already about halfway through our quantity and already are selling out of our third color on the day, get them early today.
Well, and I'll tell you what, I'm glad you said that, because last year we did a Today's Special similar to this one with these lights in October. Everybody went crazy buying them as stocking stuffers for Christmas. We're not gonna do another one between now and then. So if you wanna stock up for that, take advantage of the fact that we're giving you the gift bags. Now's the time, or the gift boxes, now's the time to do it. And think about it, inside, outside, flashlight, put it in your closet, your pantry, all those places where you wanna add a light, but you don't wanna hire an electrician, you don't wanna do wiring, or maybe you just know somebody, you've been to the house and you're like, they got a couple dark spots there. Hook them up with one of these, a set of these. Take the 5, keep them for yourself, give them to friends. But Alice, the light from this is just insane to get 5 of these for this price. These
Absolutely.
are crazy.
$22.95 for flex payments today. Our price is normally almost $40, but the retail that you would pay $20, $20, $20, $20, $20. Why would you do that? 75% off today. Only today, only while supplies last. Brown, how many? Okay, 300 left if you want it now in that brown. Again, use express ordering to try and get through. Make sure if you want that color, you need to be ordering that now. In the white, we have the white. That's your best bet right now. We ordered the deepest in the white because it just goes it's so clean, it's so pretty everywhere. Soft black, it's a beautiful black, but just know it's kind of a soft black, but look at just a little bit of a lacquer finish to it, okay? Also available in that gray for now. You get 5 boxes with it. What do you pay for 5 boxes in the store, right? Just for the boxes. Oh, okay, yeah, now 150 left because you guys are gonna eat up that brown, so we will sell out of that brown. I'll give you an update when that happens, but Blue's coming back. You have one of my favorite things in the entire world, and I know it sounds crazy, but ultrasonic pest repellers. We're gonna get rid of the roaches and the spiders and the rats, the mice, and all that stuff, even ants. So that's coming up. Even ants. Just a little while. Okay. Great to see you, Lou. Thank you.
You too. You're welcome.
Stay in the ordering process for your Today's Special, and we will keep you posted on that brown color. But we wanted to give you a peek at something that we have coming up. This is so important. Sometimes you just need to buy it. Buy this next product. I would start ordering it right now. It's from FireAid. This is a fire extinguisher, but it's unlike any fire extinguisher you have ever seen. All you do is push the button at the top. So there's no kind of figuring out, no break the glass in case of emergency, no this, that, none of it. All you do, you use it just like you would like a bug spray. That's all you do. But it shoots a really long stream out and it puts fires out. I mean, it puts them out. It is amazing. I keep this in my kitchen, keep it on the boat. It is amazing because you can get a 2-pack for $26.95. Look at the way this works. Incredible. So simple. 3 flex payments, so that's coming up with Peter Kilcullen, and one of the best buys I have ever seen us do on our cordless pole saw. So come on back, Fall Home Essentials.
Make your fall weather wardrobe sparkle and find gifts too at our 24-hour gem event. From classic to contemporary pieces to new gemstones and designs. Plus, celebrate the anniversaries of Colleen Lopez jewelry and more. Starts Monday at midnight on HSN and at hsn.com.
Love watching HSN? Then take us with you in the HSN app. Everything on your TV is streaming live on your phone. Anytime, any place, we're always with you. Download the iPhone or Android app today.
Korez was born in the oldest homeopathic pharmacy in Athens, Greece. We bring you the natural beauty of Greece to your fingertips. delivering innovative, effective formulas that are powerful and keep in mind the importance of natural ingredients. By partnering with over 1,000 different farmers to bring you high-quality ingredients to unlock the best of nature and science, bringing you results that you can see and feel.
I'm Samantha Brown, and through my travels, I've learned that when function and form come together, the experience is effortless. That's why I've put together this collection of functional styles that will quickly become your go-tos for on the go. Whether you're running errands, spending the day at the park, or embarking on a road trip, my unique collection has you covered. Come join me as I discover more of the perfect pieces for your travels.
Did you know that we have amazing items and deals you'll never see on air? That's right. You'll only find them at hsn.com. We're talking top brands, exclusive names and bundles, plus thousands of products all the time. Discover all our best deals all in one place, including offers you'll see online only. And with hundreds of videos and customer reviews, we make it easy to shop smart. Click, explore, discover, and get more of what you love. Only at hsn.com.
You know, it wasn't even that long ago that a lot of us would have looked at that and said, what is that? It's just, you know, like a ribbon or something. It's hard to believe that this is a hose, right? Hose technology has completely changed. What you're looking at right here, this is a 50-foot hose. I can pick it up. The days of those green garden monsters are done. And we have today the AquaJoe. It's a fiber jacket hose. It's gonna be super, super tough. I think some of the problems with some of the first ones that came out is that it wasn't really that tough of a material. But not only are you getting that fiber jacket, you're also getting your connectors. And to me, perhaps that's the most important part, because I get very frustrated when I have to put a hose on and you cannot figure out how to get it started. So you don't have to worry about this. This comes with the male connector, it comes with the female connector, and simple, easy, but look at the way you're able to lightly and effortlessly be able to hide it anywhere you want to. You can put this right into a planter. Nobody even knows there's a hose in there. So we have it in the 25-foot for $25.85. If you want it to double that, $36.20. Definitely the 100-foot is your best buy at $56.90, and we only have 800 left if you do want it. Can you imagine? I mean, Bobby Milken is joining us right now. Bobby, I can't believe that with one hand, I can hold a 100-foot hose. That's pretty nutty, right?
It's amazing, right? I know, and that's one of the great things I love about this hose. I mean, most of us have a hose at home. I mean, everyone's got them, but the problem is you don't have the right one if you don't go with Joe and have the AquaJoe. Of course, this comes to us from AquaJoe, same brand and same family as Snow Joe. And so what you're getting is a great quality product. Let me just explain real briefly what exactly it is. If you look closely, I'll come to camera, it starts off like this flat. As the water goes in, then it gets bigger. So this is a jacket, just like in the cold you would put on a jacket. It's a fiber jacketed material. And what you're seeing right now is that fiber jacket up to that soft handle. And if you take a look inside, as we're showing you in the animation, there is a rubber hose inside of a hose. So you're basically getting two hoses, and that's how and why it's able to be so protected. So again, this is made of a marine grade fiber jacket. It's a very strong woven mesh. And what's it feel like and look like in action? It looks like this. Wow. It's super easy. Yeah. Look how nice I have it coiled up.
Look at the pressure. I mean, you get incredible pressure.
Yeah. Absolutely. Look at that go. And so, Alice, to your point, you started off, you said, I got to show you this. You're going to laugh. But you said, just say no to the green monster, right? So this is probably what a lot of you have at home. You're trying to get it on the wheel. There's hay and dirt and mud all over it. This is an absolute nightmare. So you don't want to have to deal with that. And also, Alice, to your point, look at this hose. This is 100 feet of hose. This is big, it's bulky, and it's heavy, right? This is 100 foot. And this is 100 foot
crazy.
when you go with AquaGel. Is that amazing?
It is amazing. It's amazing. And you get a 100-foot hose with this kind of quality for $56.90. By the way, the 100-foot is selling the fastest. It is also my most limited. So if you're thinking about it today, grab it. And you know what? I've actually never seen a hose like this, Bobby, because, you know, we sell a lot of the different fabric hoses and everything else. But to have that plastic liner on the inside, I mean, to have that piece on the inside, I don't even know how they got it to collapse, because look at this. Look at this. It collapses on the inside. But look at how completely flexible that is, and then lightweight on the top of it. And frankly, for what you spend on your connectors, I mean, you get 2 of those connectors. Those are absolute lifesavers. They are sanity savers, because they will drive you crazy trying to get a hose connected. It is, I don't know why it's so difficult, but oh my gosh, I struggle with it on my boat all the time. But look at this, 100 foot. I don't even know how much this weighs. Do you have any idea how much the 100 foot weighs?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
let's start at the bottom. The 25 foot is only 1.5 pounds. The 50 foot is over 2.5, and the 100 is only 5.5 pounds.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But the quality, the quality, I think is what everybody's going to love, along with the ease of use of these. Look at these.
Absolutely.
They look nice.
And I want to show you something else, Alice. One of the questions I get is, well, is that type of hose, is it as powerful as my other? Can I use it with a pressure washer? Well, the answer is yes. Of course, I have my Sun Joe pressure washer. The hose is connected down here, and you can hear it, you can see it, you can see the power. I can clean off my car or my garage. So the answer to that question is yes, it will work with your pressure washer. And to your point, at the beginning, you said you don't like fiddling with those connectors, that if you ran over a connector like this on a different type of hose with those little flimsy ones, you'd bust it. You'd have to buy a new one. But with this, if you take a look, these are strong, durable, one-piece billet aluminum fittings. Why is that important? Because they don't break, they work every time, and they are reliable. That's what's so cool about these hoses. They're soft, lightweight, easy to carry, and easy to store. Because Alice, one of the biggest problems with hoses, as you know, is where do you store them? And do they look nice? I mean, I don't know about your neighborhood. In mine, I got to abide by all these rules. My yard has to look nice. Everything has to look nice because of my HOA rules. So I don't want to have my hose dirty, kinked up all over the neighbor's yard. It just is a pleasant look and feel when you have something that's easy to get rolled up, that looks like this for 100 feet of hose, and it's not looking, big and bulky and heavy. Because let's face it, some of us, I mean, I can handle this, but some people can't handle this much hose. It's just too big. It's too bulky, and it weighs too much. You don't want to deal with that. When you get your AquaGel, it's nice, light, easy, and you can see how it coils up, nice patterns right here. It's just fun and easy to use. So now I can get my watering done or my gardening. I can wash off, my driveway. And by the way, these connect to each other. So if you want to, if you have a 50 and you just want 75, you could pick up a 25 foot. But I recommend getting, go big or go home, get the 100 foot, because that way you can get all 4 corners of your driveway or anything that you're trying to keep clean or wash off.
And actually, I misspoke. We actually have 1,100 left if you want it in the 100 foot. It is our 50 foot that actually is most limited, and that has about 800 now left in that 50 foot, okay? So whatever size you want, whatever size you get something that's gonna last, get something that is so lightweight, that really is the quality that you're looking for. So frankly, you don't have to keep buying it, because I bought a couple of those fabric things, and they just didn't last. So now you're gonna get something that lasts. I'm gonna have Bobby explain again the technology that sets this one apart from those others that are out there, okay? It is a different technology. It is a different fabric on the outside, and you get the double connectors. So 100 foot, $56.90. You can put that on 3 flex payments, the same with the 50 foot, and then also that 25 foot. You're gonna love the quality, you're gonna love the pressure, and you're gonna love the fact that you'll have this year over year over year, and you can truly, Bobby, you can move it around. I cannot wrestle with those big green monsters. I can't pick them up. I don't want to pick them up. They kink, they split. It's just, why deal with that anymore? Make your life simple,
Exactly, and that's why we go with Joe. We go with AquaGel in this scenario. Again, rugged marine-grade fiber jacket. So it's 2 hoses. It's a jacket over a hose. It's going to fit all your regular spigots. This is going to keep its flexibility down to 0 degrees. Most hoses are like rated for 200 PSI burst. This is 3 times strong, rated for 600 PSI burst rating. You could drink out of these things because it's BPA free, lead free, phthalate free. It's anti-abrasion, anti-resistant, no kinks, no tangles. You know what? Just have a nice experience when you want to get your hose pulled out, have it look nice, and have it give you that power and that pressure when you want it and where you want it with AquaGel.
5 pounds, 100-foot hose. Awesome. And you get both connectors. Bobby, thank you so much. Great to see you.
Thank you, Alice.
All right, we are going to continue on now because we have something that, oh my gosh, this is one of those life changers, game changers, because when you see this next product, this is something that is so smart, so innovative, because when it comes to putting out a fire, what are our choices in the past? You know, I mean, usually you go for the fire extinguisher, but you know, a lot of us never invested in a fire extinguisher in the home or whatever. You don't have to, because you've got a fire aid. This is a fire extinguisher. But the difference about it, the thing that sets us apart is how easy it is to use. You do not have to sit there and try and read the directions on how to use your fire extinguisher when you want to put out a fire, or if you have a fire in the kitchen or whatever. You get a 2-pack for $26.95, 3 flex payments. Truly one of those things. All you have to do, it works just like bug spray or any other kind of spray. Just put the finger here, press, and this thing shoots a really long stream. But the most important part, it works. Peter Kilcullen, you know that this is one of those things that I have not only under my kitchen sink, but I have them all over on my boat too. I love this because it really is, and I have, because you know, law requires you to have fire extinguishers on a boat, and I've read it, but if I get freaked out, you know, because there's a fire, am I really gonna remember how to use that? I know how to spray a bottle. I can remember this.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I think that might be the best thing about this. There's tons of great features on why this is a great fire extinguisher to have, because Fire Aid is totally different. It's non-toxic, it's super easy to use, it's water-based, which is a little crazy when you think about it, but just being able to hit that button. It could be just like bug spray, it could be just like hairspray. You've used this many, many times before, so the first time you use it, it's not something to be intimidated by. It works. It really does a great job. And here's the difference. Water-based, non-toxic, non-corrosive instantly cools any surface, which I think is really great. And I'm getting some fires ready here so you can see this in action, because I think it'll show everyone how you know, it's not intimidating, how you can grab this and use it, and why it's important to have this around the house, whether it's when we're doing fun things like barbecuing, doing some, you know, having the campfire or the fire pit in the backyard. It's always nice to have something like this standing by.
Absolutely, something that you know how to use, something you can use, something that is easy to use, something, you know, you could probably even, I mean, a teenager can do this. You know, this is the best part. I'm sending my daughter off to school with a couple of these just because you never know what's gonna happen. You never know, especially in a kitchen, you know, when people are learning to cook a little bit, you know, then this is your answer. And it is so affordable. You're getting 2 of these. Fire extinguishers are fabulous. We all need them, but sometimes they can be very complex. This is the simplest way that I have ever seen to put out a fire. I've seen the blankets, I've seen this, but you know what? I mean, trying to cover something with a fire blanket or this and that, I know how to spray things. I spray my hair, you know, with hairspray every day. It's as easy as doing that, but all you do is put your little finger right here. It's got that little groove, just like any other spray bottle, and you push it. That's all you do, and aim it, and let me tell you, the spray goes a long way, so you're not gonna have to get really close to that fire. So if you are putting out the fire, for example, if something happens in the kitchen, then you're gonna be able to take care of it and do it effortlessly. Put it under your sink, put it in your bathroom, put it everywhere that you can access it when it is this affordable. Basically, let's just call it, it's not even $14 a can, but call it $14 a can. Who cares? When something happens and you have this, it will be priceless. And I mean priceless. $26.95, 3 flex payments. We do not, I wish I could do a Today Special on this, because for me, I think I am all about safety. My dad was military. He was always like, okay, be prepared, do this, you know, get that. He was all about that. This is just such a smart idea, Peter, because a lot of us do not think about, oh, I wonder what I would do if a fire broke out. And you know, that's the problem, is we don't think about it. Something happens, you never know when it's gonna happen. You will be prepared, you will have it. And it's, what, $13.50 each, for heaven's sakes.
Yeah, it makes such a difference to not be intimidated, to know that in that crisis time that you really don't have to do any thinking. So I've got a couple of fires right here. You mentioned it. I'm just spraying that button from a distance. Now, I've taken out all those flames. I can move a little bit closer, and now I'm instantly cooling that surface. That's the big difference. Let's go to the next one here again. I don't have to use the whole can. It's something that you can use over and over again. It has a 5-year shelf life. So again, I'm further away, but I can come closer now and instantly cool that surface. So again, this is going to be suitable for 97% of all those fires that you have in the house. The most common ones, certainly, that happen in the house, from having a space heater, from having something happen with candles around your tables. This is something that works for those emergencies. But what I love about this, Alice, is because it's so convenient, because it's in that, you know, really a small can that can fit in the car, that can fit in the bag. Take it with you if you're going to have that bonfire on the beach. Why not be extra safe with something like this? If you're camping, make sure your fire's out. Something like this makes perfect sense. So tailgating's coming up with the football games. It makes sense. But in the house, think about those places you should have this. Maybe in a garage if you're doing different things. Maybe in that washer and dryer room, certainly in the kitchen. Alice, if I have a second, I wanted to touch on grease fires. It's something that people really focus on, and it can be dangerous.
Because
now
how
this
do you
is
put them out,
water-based.
right? How do you put them out?
Right. Exactly. So, and I know when we hear water-based, is this going to work on a grease fire? It will. What's going to happen is initially you'll get a tiny bit of a flare up, but then it's going to cool the surface of that grease fire and put it out. So even if you're using a traditional fire extinguisher, it's going to really spread that grease fire because of some of that pressure that it's under in a large canister fire extinguisher. This is going to work. I've watched a lot of these different demonstrations from Ron, the inventor of FireAid, and it's amazing how it works, because remember, it's cooling that surface. But you're going to love it that it's water-based and non-corrosive. So the cleanup is super easy when you do have an emergency.
You know what? Fire extinguishers work, okay? They do work, but you have to know how to work them. You have to know, have you ever even read one? Do you even own one? They're not inexpensive. This is gonna work even on your grease fires in your kitchen. And you know, I think that was the #1 reason I bought it, Peter, is because Italian girls, we fry a lot of things in the kitchen. That grease is popping all over the place. And you know what? This works on grease. So many other, water, oh, for heaven's sakes, don't ever put water on it. And my friend actually had a candle that caught her curtains on fire. You know, when that happens, what are you gonna do? You're gonna run to the kitchen and try and get a pitcher of water? I mean, most of us don't even have a bucket, you know, and by then it could be all over the place. Put these everywhere, but please think about the people that you care about. This is affordable. This works. You get multiple uses out of a can, and everybody knows immediately, instinctively, how to use it without having to go, oh gosh, what do I do with this fire extinguisher? I'm almost more afraid of how to use it than not using it. I mean, that's the problem with fire extinguishers. This is simple, easy, affordable. It's just, I love that the inventor comes on with us. I've worked with him many times, and every time I really do. I just say thank you. Thank you for doing this. I think it is such a brilliant idea. I hope you never have to use it, but I sure hope you have it in case you do have to use it.
Such a great point, Alice, that thankfully we've never had to use a fire extinguisher previously, but if you reached for it and you didn't know how to use it in that time of emergency, that can be really a bad situation. This way, it's something you know how to use. So I wanted to show you another quick demonstration. I'm going to light this flare. I've got this giant flare. I wanted to light that and show you that we're talking about a water-based formula, but again, how well it works. This burns really hot. I want to show you, I can even put this flare in that water and nothing happens. But let me grab the FireAid, and it's so windy, I'm going to spray it this way. So I'm going to spray it right into that flare. Get that in there. And what I wanted you to see as well is that I've gotten this all over my hand as well. I've been able to instantly cool that surface, put that flare out, and I've got it on my hand But I want to show you again, that's the great part about this, that it's non-corrosive, it's non-toxic. I can just wipe that clean and I'm set to go. So in an emergency, this is what to reach for. What I think we will kind of learn to do in the future is have fire aid with us. If we're going to light a bunch of candles around the holidays, have fire aid nearby. If we're going to use the fireplace, just have fire aid nearby. So now we're always prepared if that emergency happens. You're lighting candles, you have it. You're doing your tailgating and you're going to have even the barbecue grill and you want to cool that down before putting it in the car. This is perfect. So you're going to love having fire aid with you all the time.
And you know, we're coming into the fire season. I mean, think about your Christmas tree. Think about all those things. What are you going to do if it happens? You're just going to spray it. That's all you do. Spray it. You will know instinctively how to use it. It's just so smart. And it's so affordable. And please think of your friends and your family when it comes to this product. But Peter's going to stay with us, okay? Because, oh my gosh, when you see what I have coming up. But if you have not seen our today's special, you need to, because it is flying out the door, guys. It's because it's from Bell & Howell, a 5-pack of lights. Now, these are not just any lights. You can have them on a solid light. You can have them on a motion activated light, or if you want to just turn them off, you can turn them off as well. But what you do with these, they're battery operated, so you can put them anywhere, inside, outside, because these are also water resistant. So here's the thing. 3 colors have now already sold out. We just sold out the brown in the presentation in this hour. So here's what I have left. If you want it in the gray, I have the gray. Which one's gonna go next, Gray? Okay, gray will sell out next. So I have the gray. I also have it in the black, which is a beautiful kind of a soft black. Everything has kind of almost like a lacquer finish to it. And then we also have it in the white. The white has been by far our best seller. People are ordering 2, 3, 4 sets of these. So if you want them, we are halfway through our quantity. $22.95. These things are a crazy value today. We will be doing another presentation next hour, but I highly recommend you order what you want early today. This is crazy, all right? I remember the first time I saw this because I had a house and I was paying so much money. These tree people would come by, ring the doorbell, well, just to trim, you know, a couple of palm trees or this, it could be hundreds of dollars. And then a couple of months later, it grew right back. So I have to keep doing it and doing it. And a lot of it wasn't like the big deal limbs. It was just, you know, this and that. Maybe you want to even, you know, cut up a little bit of firewood as we come into the cooler weather. Well, only today we are doing the Earthwise. This is the convertible. So you can use it as a handheld, typical chainsaw, or you can telescope it because we're gonna give you the telescoping pole, and then you can go up high with it. It's the coolest thing. I have never seen us do it at this price. I think this has to be the lowest price we have ever done it because we were in triple digits for a long time, Peter, with this item. I love it because it is so nice and lightweight. I can do this, you can do this, and because you just plug it in, and you're good to go. You get the power that you need, the versatility to go way up high, but the thing is, I don't want to keep paying over and over for some of the smaller things that I can do under $65 only today.
Wow.
4 flex payments. I know. I didn't even know if you knew it was going to be this price.
I did not.
I didn't think so.
I didn't. Right. It's so nice because what I like about this one, this is 2-in-1. And now, you know, sometimes we're thinking about, hey, maybe I want a pole saw so I can reach those higher areas. But you know, it'd be nice to have a handheld chainsaw so I can maybe cut wood to fit the fireplace, things like that. Now you have both. And again, they haven't cut back on anything. We still have our 10-inch bar and chain. We have the automatic oiling system. We have the easy chain tensioning system. So everything is still fantastic. And that's always what Earthwise is about. There's no gas, there's no fumes. So I'll show you how it works as a handheld, because maybe that's the one that people haven't thought about enough or maybe have felt intimidated about. But this one's great. There's so many safety features, so you can always feel good using it. And then we'll show you how you can turn it into a pole saw in about 10 seconds. So I think it's great. So let's quickly just show you how this works, how well it cuts. Again, just lay that down on the limb, let it do its thing. You know, what I find is that with these tools, I was getting some vibration from this stand that I have, but from the actual tool, because this is basically the industry standard with that Oregon bar and chain, that it's such an easy way to cut through this that you don't feel like you're holding on for dear life, which I think is great. So we're using this to cut firewood. We're using it as that handheld chainsaw. Now, you've got to watch this, how simple they've made this to go to the pole saw. So I just lift up this snap and lock technology. So I'm basically splitting that apart, and we're going to put the pole in between, which I think is going to be fantastic. So this snaps together, and I just lock it in place there. That's on the bottom side. Here, I'm going to do the same thing. Snap it together, lock that in place, and now I have a pole saw. And then we have the way to telescope it right here with this collar where I can loosen that up, extend it all the way out, tighten that up. Then look at this. This is a 2-in-1, and we have the ability to articulate the saw when you're reaching it up above. So you're always going to be at that perfect angle, right? We never want to be completely underneath what we're cutting, so a nice 45-degree angle, but this gives you even a better look at it when you're using it where you can articulate that, that saw head as well. So there you have it, a cushion grip. I can reach up, and now I'm cutting up above. I mean, such a tremendous way to go from a pole saw to that handheld chainsaw. No tools. I mean, really, once you learn how to do this, it'll absolutely be 10 to 15 seconds that you can switch back and forth. So they have thought of everything.
You're going to use it so
amazing.
often. You're going to use it so often, and you're going to save so much money right off the bat. But you know, we're coming into that time of year when you really need to trim those trees, trim everything. It's great to have it, you know, if you just want to trim your hedges and this and that. But when we get into ice and snow season and the ice breaks the branches then take down the electric lines, this is your time right now that you want to get out there and trim those trees, and this is your way to do it. 12.5 pounds. You get the telescoping pole on it. I'm telling you, this is one of the very best prices I have ever seen us do. In fact, my producer bought just the pole saw and paid like twice the price for it. This is a fabulous buy, but even more importantly, from Earthwise, Earthwise brings us incredible quality. You're gonna get this home and you're gonna walk around, you're gonna go, oh my gosh, I can do this, I can do this, I can chop my own firewood, I can do everything. And ladies, that's the nice part of it, because it is so easy to use, because I'm not intimidated at all. I would never ever pick up a gas-powered chainsaw. The thing would scare me to death. Right. This, simple, easy, and it's just the right size, Peter. You know, just the right size on the chain, everything, the way that they've done the safety features on it. Awesome, but only today, under $65 for flex payments. Only today. Wow. This is a fabulous buy, and it's something that you truly will use.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things we were talking about, those safety features, this has a chain brake lock on it. So you have the knuckle guard right there. But if I lock that out, now the saw will not work at all until I pull that back in. So if you're going to leave it for any amount of time and you want to make sure that it will not work, if somebody picks it up, that's what you do, is to pull out that knuckle guard, and it completely disables the saw. Then also, we have to always make sure that we can't just hit the trigger down here. We have to hit the safety switch plus that trigger every single time to make sure that it's going to stay on. So you're never going to be able to just grab that trigger and fire it up. So again, a lot of ways to make sure that it's always safe.
A lot of ways to do that, but such a simple design. Look at the way that this is done. Again, you can lift it up. The whole thing, even with the pole, is 12.5 pounds. The way that they make it so you can grab it right here. And so they just balanced it really nicely, so you will be able to take it up. Don't keep paying for all those little branches that can break off and take your electricity out. Get out there now, prepare for winter, because you need to do that. Prepare for cutting your own wood if you want to. And if you live in places where you just want to use it for your hedges or anything else, I'm telling you, the stuff in Florida, I blink my eyes and the stuff grows back so fast, and you have to keep shelling out that money over and over. You can do this yourself. You may not be able to do some of the big things and the huge limbs, but if you just take care of some of the smaller things, what a huge difference and a huge savings you can get with this, Peter. And today, a savings, because only today are we doing it at this value at midnight. That price is going away. It is truly one of the best values I've ever seen, even including the telescoping pole.
Right, exactly. I mean, if this was just a handheld chainsaw, it'd be a great value. If you had just a pole saw, it'd be great value. You mentioned that, can you do huge limbs? Now, I don't recommend anyone doing large limbs up above, because that can be a little dangerous. But if you're talking about cutting firewood, because we have a 10-inch bar and chain, you're talking about some serious diameter. You could be doing 8 and 9-inch diameter type, logs to put in the fireplace. So you can definitely do a lot. I want to show you again that snap and lock technology. Have it as that handheld chainsaw. I open that up. I basically just pull it apart like that. I'm going to grab the pole now, and I have the pole not all the way telescoped. Flip that around. Now watch as it just snaps together, and that little tab pops up. I just push that down. It's locked in place. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Snap it together and lock that in place, and you are set to go. That is the difference with this. And you can just, I have the chain brake on. You can keep doing that back and forth to go from the pole saw to the handheld chainsaw, whichever job it is needed, for sure.
You will just be impressed at how big a job this can do. And you know, the other thing I always love about this, I always love to show the finished product that this really does. The chain on this, it really gives you a clean cut. I mean, the darn thing, they make it so simple to use that it's made for you. It's made for me to be able to use it. But this thing works. I mean, it works, and it works truly to get the job done. So many different things that you will be able to do with this. Peter, love the price today.